Well, I'm up here at the liquidation.com warehouse. It's a little windy, and it's strange that it looks like nothing's going on. No pallets. It's the end of the day. There's nothing going on, and I haven't been here in about a month, and I'll explain to you guys why. So real quick, look at the view. I'll tell you what a view overlooking the top of the mountain of this warehouse. But it makes me feel like did they go out of business or something up here? But all right, let me get into what's going on with me and why I can't get no pallets from this place right now. So let me switch the phone and we'll talk about it. Okay, a little windy. I should have had my GoPro and I kind of forgot it, and I got a battery stuck in it, so I am actually using my wife's iPhone. And I appreciate you guys follow me, and I'm annoyed and what do they say, flabbergasted that I cannot right now. I am suspended from buying, not by my wife, who probably would like to suspend me. Is probably happy that I'm not buying no pallets because we have inventory and we've been selling it on whatnot, but I am suspended by liquidation.com. I don't know if the CEO, William, I think it's Ankrick, I just looked it up, is going to ever see these videos, but I'm hoping that maybe liquidation.com can, because I was told, basically, nope, it's a once-in-a-lifetime deal. We cut you a break once in a lifetime. So even though I've spent $25,000, and the wind is blowing strong up here, I've spent $25,000 buying inventory the last 2 years from them, it doesn't matter. So here's what happened. Back in February, actually on my birthday, I was in Florida. February the 6th is my birthday, actually. And I had put in a bid on a pallet and a couple days before we left for Florida, and I actually won on my birthday. So I noticed it, and I went to, it closed out, I think it was Tuesday or something like that. And Thursday I went to pay, and I'm like, oh, I left the business card at home because we were on vacation. So I'm like, oh, no big deal. I'll just transfer money over to PayPal, and I'll pay it Friday morning. And it was $160 for the pallet, maybe some tax changes. So let's say $160, $175. Well, Friday morning I went to pay for the pallet, and I couldn't, and I got a suspension email from liquidation.com saying because I didn't pay quick enough, basically in the appropriate time, that I was lost that pallet. You don't even get the pallet, and they fined me $200. So to able to do business again with them, I have to pay them $200. So I called them on the phone and I said, hey, what's going on? And oh yeah, if you would have called us yesterday, we give you 5 days. I said, I'm calling you now. I said, I thought I was taking care of it in the morning, and I didn't have time. I saw it was an automatic email because it came out like 3 o'clock in the morning. So it was a strict time that it cut off. And but I don't want to pay $200. I told him, I said, I don't want to pay $200 when the pallet was only $160, and like, this is ridiculous. Look at all the stuff that I bought, and I'm like, okay, so I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to be going home in like 2 or 3 days after that, and when I get home, so I came over to the warehouse because I actually had other pallets that I had paid for right before we left, and I scheduled them to pick them up. So I had like 3 or 4 pallets to pick up still. So I came up here and I talked to the warehouse manager, and I told him, hey, what was going on? And they said, okay, we'll look into it. I thought, oh, they'll take care of it, because one time before, about 2 years ago, when they used to sell a lot of single items, now they sell single items on the other side to almost anybody, but not they don't really sell single items on this side. It's more all about pallets. So I said to the single items, I had something like 75, and I paid all for them And because I didn't pick up one item, something happened that I didn't. So because of that, they refunded. I said, no, I don't. I want the item. It was like $50. I said, give me. I want the item. And well, because of that, then they want that's when they want to find me the $200 again. And they took care of it. And well, guess what? That was the once in a lifetime. So so I called back and I said, hey, look, I think it was a Jessica I talked to, and I told her, look, there's a lot of people. I do social media. There's people that have seen my videos, and they buy pallets because they've seen the videos, and you guys are close. I like it. It's only 40 minutes away from where I live, and come on, let's resolve this. Yeah, we can resolve it. You got to pay $200, and they didn't want to hear it. And I said, wow, really? Yeah, once in a lifetime, I was told. Once in a lifetime. And I said, all the stuff that I bought, I said, you guys are going to go that route. So my son, who is old enough, and he buys and sells online too. He tried to himself have his own account. Well, then maybe I'll just go pick up under his account. And they actually told him no, because he has the same address, even though it's a different name and it doesn't matter. They weren't willing to. So anyone says, hey, go that route, we couldn't do that. Now, I have a friend that lives about an hour and a half away, actually, and gets things. But then I got to pay him. And, that's not the way to do business. This once in a lifetime, I just can't believe that there's no common sense, because I even said to the lady, and again, I think her name was Jessica, because I did ask her, I said, hey, it's not like I'm doing this every week and like I'm a problem. And I said, there's been pallets that we've got that have been junky or things, and but yet, we still continue to, so they just don't care. The customer service does not care. So I'm in this situation now that, and you got to keep in mind, when you bid on a pallet, sometimes you get a tax. This is what's another thing. Sometimes you get a tax, guys. If you're hearing that wind, I'm sorry. It's really windy up here. You'll get those texts that you got outbid, and sometimes you don't. So of course I'm in Florida, and I don't care about paying the $160 whatever. And I had the funds for Friday morning to do it, and nope, wouldn't happen. So now I'm in this dilemma. I've had plenty of inventory, but there's opportunities that are always going to come up. Now I'm going to switch the phone. Let me switch the phone again. This is kind of strange and eerie. I've never seen it this clean and nobody up here. But yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. We can't even get Target pallets here no more. Lately, they still are doing business because I see the pallets. So right now they're doing Dollar General. Walgreens is kind of heavy, and there's certain times of the year I think pallets are certain good because obviously the weather's better and people are looking for inventory. But people come from all over, the East Coast here, and some people will drive 4 hours to, pick up pallets and stuff like that. So. I'm going to actually drive closer to the door and see if there's any activity. Yeah, it still says liquidation.com on the door there, but man, maybe because of the wind, but they've changed up here, in all honesty. The one guy I know, Eric, that works here, he's friendly, but I don't know. They sometimes they seem a little put out when I had one time I picked up a load, and the guy said to me about getting a pallet jack. Yeah, the guy said to me about, like getting a pallet jack where normally the other guys would be willing to just push it in and slide it in a U-Haul. It's not like, geez, like, you get those 10-foot U-Hauls, you're not fitting, a pallet jack in there and kind of turning it around to do what you got to do. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, there's going to come a time where, hey, I'm going to be out of inventory or there's opportunity. I mean, this has been kind of good because I got 25 pallets, but probably December and January, and I'm using up some of that inventory and selling it on whatnot, and but I don't want to have, and I don't want to be stubborn over $200. But sometimes, what they say, the principle, and I'm making this video as a last ditch effort that maybe, I don't know, it sucks. It just sucks, the stubbornness of this once in a lifetime attitude that, and I've called and you just can't seem to get, it's always about the customer service. You can't get somebody that's upper management, and I'm hoping maybe this could be shared out, or somebody with some I don't want to be mean, common sense or brains, or someone that can come on, and no, you know what, it didn't cost them no money. They turned around and sold it, and again, I was willing to pay the $160 that day. So I don't know what the issue is. So I'm going to drive on the other side. I'm curious to see what's going on over there. And I was really hoping this would be resolved and I didn't have to make a video about this. But I tried to actually bid on a pallet the other day that I was interested in Walgreens to see what would happen. And nope, wouldn't allow me to. It said, oh, you got to call in. So, and I don't know what happens after so many days. Like if I let this go for 90 days, am I permanently banned or what? I don't know. They don't reach out to you and call you and say, hey, Mr. Patdees, we want to do business with you. We see that, you've bought lots of stuff over the, 2.5 years and sorry, but let's resolve this and move forward. And, nope, nothing. So guys, let me know what you think. And, I know some people just swallow your pride and pay the $200, but $200 is a lot of money, and just to for that nonsense. So let me drive over on the other side real quick and see what's going on that side. So I'm waiting on the warehouse boss, but just wanted to show you guys a quick view of inside of the app where they come and pick up the single items. Pretty neat. So. Okay, I'm sitting actually in the all surplus side. Gonna talk with Trevor, who's the warehouse manager that I've dealt with before, in a last ditch effort to see if he can pull any strings and get my account unsuspended. So I'm waiting. They said that he's in a meeting, and so we'll see. So I don't have high hopes, but sometimes communication is the key. Okay, I just actually left, and I talked to Trevor. He's like the warehouse manager. He's a nice guy, and he pretty much told me, we talked for about 15-20 minutes. I actually had to wait for about 10 minutes before he came out. I was in a meeting, and he said pretty much they've automated the system that if you called in and they wouldn't do nothing, you could talk to a manager. And I explained everything, and I thought we had, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you buy $1 million or you buy 25,000, like in my case. It's hard and fast that pretty much that he said, I'll put a note in, but he goes, I don't have much hope for it. So it's disappointing that, you kind of try to, I guess I try to personalize it and say, hey, look, we've done business with you guys, and we even brought you guys lunch from Subway one Christmas, and pretty much cut me some slack, and explain, and on the third day I called and I wanted to, nope, and there was that 5-day rule that I didn't know nothing about, and pretty much, not that it fell on deaf ears, but didn't, it's just sucks. It's either pay the $200, and that's pretty much where, if I want to do business, where it looks like it's going to be, and they don't care. And it makes me change my opinion of the company. And then if there's something wrong, instead of just going, oh, well, the price was right, it's like, yeah, if you feel like you're being cheated or something's wrong, maybe make a stink about it, because they're making a stink about the damn $200 fine. But, I said to Trevor, well, hey, how comes you didn't communicate? How comes you didn't let me know? That's not the case. And I've given it enough time that this issue should resolve, but this is where we're at. So this is going to be continued. So guys, I do appreciate you watching the video and supporting me. Comment below if you guys buy liquidation pallets. So I've been wanting to make this video the past month, but we've had crappy weather, and I've been cleaning out a storage unit and doing those things, but the issue has come up because I wanted to buy a pallet the other day and just couldn't. So, bouncing around here. All right, guys, I will see you again.